Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and feed of his faithfulness. Hi guys, welcome back to All About T Marie. I'm T Marie, and in today's video we'll be talking about breastfeeding, why I love breastfeeding and all that. Like, I love it so much. And y'all, I did set I texted the hair lady to get my hair done. She ain't text back yet, but my hair will be done hopefully in like the next 2 to 3 weeks. My hair should be done. I won't be looking crazy no more, but I just look crazy right now. But anyway, we're gonna be talking about breastfeeding and why I love it so much and everything. And right now I am breastfeeding my daughter, but y'all can't see that because it's blurred out. But I love breastfeeding so much. Like, it is a joy. Like, it is a joy. I always knew that I wanted to breastfeed my daughter. Like, I always knew, like, when I have kids, that I wanted to breastfeed, or at least try. And y'all, I will tell y'all, it is painful at the beginning, but you have to just push through it, and you have to find something that motivates you to want to keep going. Like, for me, what motivates me to want to keep going is like the health benefits, and because like I hear a lot of things about formula, and I just baby dying off formula, and just I just no, cannot. I don't want to deal with that. And I know fed is best, but I think breastfed. And I know they say, like I said, bleh, y'all can't even get more words out. Fed is best, which is so true because you don't want to starve your baby. But I think breastfeeding is the best way to go. I say every woman that has a kid should try it. Like, should try it. It is the best thing ever. She's looking at me right now, and like the bond is just so amazing. And then I know some people try and it doesn't work out for them, but I say push through the pain and pump for your daughter or son. That's what I do. And sometimes I get more milk in some pumps than I do others, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with that. But as long as I keep pumping and I keep trying and I just don't give up, she's going to get fed. And people be like, oh, my milk storage is low. Keep trying. Keep going. Find stuff like I drink Body Armor, and I eat oatmeal, and I breastfeed, and I pump. Like, I just try. Try to eat oranges here like almost every day. But I just try to, I eat nuts sometimes because I know nuts help. But I just try to keep pushing forward, and I just pray about my milk production too. Like, pray about it, and just ask God to help you with it, and just find mommy groups on Facebook that talks about breastfeeding, that stuff that can help you, or just find videos on TikTok, YouTube, or whatever. They're out there. Breastfeeding is the best thing ever. It's the best feeling ever. And yes, you can be like, oh, but you always have somebody on your boob. Well, if you pump, then you can thaw out the milk and have somebody else feed the baby. So I think that's just pros and cons to it. Like, yes, it sometimes gets annoying because, like, right now, my daughter just keeps taking the nip out her mouth, but then she wants it. Like, it sometimes gets annoying. But, like, I love it, though. The best thing ever. Like, I wouldn't trade breastfeeding for nothing. And I have a friend that has a baby the same age as my daughter, and her son is on formula, and she says she wished she would have breastfed, because when I went over her house, I was breastfeeding, and she was bottle feeding her baby with formula, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm like, I said, dang, he's pulling at your chest, like her baby was pulling at her chest, like he wanted to nurse. And she's like, yeah, I should have breastfed him. And I'm like, but she said her milk is already dried up. But I don't know. But I just know, for me, breastfed is the best. It saves me on money. And also, she said 9 cans of formula that she gets a month on WIC, and that's still not enough. She still has to go out and buy it with her own money. So she get 9 cans of formula on WIC, but with her own money, she still has to go out and buy more, because 9 cans in a month is not enough. And I'm just like, ooh, sometimes I'll be low on money, which I'm working on that. God, I just pray about it and everything. But sometimes I'll be low. And I just think, like, what if I had to buy a formula? Like, oh my gosh, I couldn't. I couldn't. I just couldn't imagine having to be on WIC and buy formula. Like, no. I'm just so grateful and thankful that I can just pump and just feed her right here. I just whip out the boob. I ain't gotta go make a bottle or whatever. And yes, she gets a bottle. She gets a bottle almost every day. Because, yeah, my grandma has to watch her while I'm at work. So she gets breast milk in a bottle. And then at church, she gets breast milk in a bottle. And then sometimes, like, if she's crying or something, I'm in the shower sometimes, and my grandma will feed her with a bottle or something. But yeah, my daughter will never be on formula. I don't want that for my baby. And I'm just saying, that's my preference. That's what I like. And I just encourage people to keep trying, keep going, keep pushing through the pain, through it all. God will see you through. Like, He will make a way for you to feed your baby. Because people be like, oh, I don't make enough. I don't do all this. But what did people do back in the day? Like, they had to breastfeed their baby. They didn't have bottles. They didn't have formula. Like, God created our body to pump. I mean, not pump. To feed our babies. So, people can feed their babies. I sometimes just think, like, people are lazy or they just don't want to do the work when it comes to breastfeeding, because making a bottle is easy and somebody else can make the bottle and it's easy and they could feed the baby. But like when you're breastfeeding, you have to be the one that pumps. You make the food for the baby and all that. If your baby doesn't have milk because you didn't pump and you didn't store your milk in the freezer and stuff, then you have to put her on the boob, and your baby does have to take formula when you're gone. But I don't want that for my baby. So what I do is I try to pump every day. And she has bags and a bunch of bags full of formula. Well, she has 2 bags full of formula, like a whole bunch full in the freezer. But I pump every day so she'll never go hungry. And I just love that. It's like, I don't know, breastfeeding is so good and wonderful. Excuse me. Y'all should try it. Y'all have kids, or if y'all have kids or y'all pregnant right now, like, try. At least try. Don't give up right away because you're like, oh, it hurts too bad, or just go through it. You go through worse stuff than that. You just pushed out the baby, so you can go through a little pain to breastfeed, and it don't hurt after a while. Like, give it a week or so. You'll be through. You'll be through. Watch YouTube videos on how to latch. That's what I had to do. Watch a YouTube video on how to latch. And after that, like, it hurt a little bit more. But then after that, it was cool. Like, I promise. Like, just keep going with it. I just think it's great. Like, I don't know. I just love it. And I don't have to always do this. Hold a bottle to her mouth and all that. I have a free hand. Or I can use both my hands. See, look. She still got the boob in her mouth, but I keep both my hands. With a bottle, you have to physically hold it. Or some people like to prop it up, but no. Most of the time, you're holding it. And I just, no. And I do hold the bottle sometimes, because sometimes I'll feed her out in public with a bottle. And I just, ooh, my arm be hurting. Right now, she's breastfeeding and laying on my leg. Like, so that's a plus too. And it's just the nutrients and her growing with it. It just, yeah, and my goal is to try to pump as long as I can. And if she's 5 years old, going to kindergarten, 6, 7, and she's still drinking breast milk, oh, that's fine with me. I don't care. My goal is to keep pumping for her and to keep trying. I don't know when I'm going to get her to stop sucking on the boob. I don't know when I'm going to get her to stop. But I think I'm going to get her to stop when she starts pulling it out and be like, oh, no. Because then I don't want that in public. But yeah. I don't care if I have to pack breast milk in, like, in like those little thermos so it can stay cold for her to go to school when she's in kindergarten, if she still wants to drink breast milk. So yeah, that's why I love breastfeeding. And I think y'all should try breastfeeding and breast milk for your babies. I think it's good. And even if you don't want the baby to latch onto your boobs, at least try to pump it out for your babies so they can have breast milk. Because I just feel like that's the best. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Bye. Oh, wait. I know I said it was the end of the video, but I also wanted to tell y'all, like, breastfeeding also helps with losing weight. It helps with losing weight. I done lost a whole bunch of pounds because I've been breastfeeding my baby. And that's all I wanted to come on here and say, like, it helps you lose weight, and it's just the best thing ever. Now this is officially bye, guys.